Welcome to Thoroughbred Racing action here on Saturday at Gulfstream Park. We've got 11 races on the card. We'll send it upstairs to Pete Aiello with the scratches and the changes.
It's a warm Saturday afternoon with temperatures in the low 90s, sunny skies, the main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course firm. In race 1, scratch the 2 Breezer, scratch the 3 Academy Choice, scratch the 4 Insisting, change of rider for 6 Pack Plays, make that jockey Ivan Pimentel Jr. Racing at Gulfstream. So Mr. Narcissistic outbroke Etnico, who was away second last, but the early advantage goes to Galopin. Galopin, he's a length and a half in front. Mr. Narcissistic hot on his heels while second, and Etnico has to sit a trip he doesn't usually sit. He's up on the outside, marching forward now, and at the rail it's Pack Plays. Half a mile from the wire, it's now Mr. Narcissistic and Etnico 1-2. Holding the rail is Galopin, and Pack Plays gets a good trip behind the embattled trio. The quarter time was 22 seconds flat. They run past the 5/16, and Mr. Narcissistic has everything tactically speaking his way. From the outside, Etnico second, Galopin's a driven third, Pack Plays is fourth as they straighten for the drive. It's Mr. Narcissistic who has the lead. Etnico is now losing ground to him. From the center, it's Pack Plays, eighth of a mile out. Mr. Narcissistic with his ears up. He's looking around and he likes what he sees. Mr. Narcissistic clear by as much as he wants. Pack Plays into second. Etnico didn't make the lead. He's back to third. Mr. Narcissistic in front. Pack Plays second. Etnico third. Fourth Galopin in 103 and 2. And they're off. Good start from Between Horses for Grand Journey, who's ridden for the early lead. Harpoon Harry will have something to say about that as Edwin Gonzalez guards the inside spot. These two race on. Copazzo comes away in third behind the speed with My Boy Blue the Gray. Then it's Vintner working a length and a half in front of Uranium. Zayas has the favorite Citizen K on hold second last, and the trailer is Tis a Prince. Up front, Harpoon Harry getting acquainted with Grand Journey. It's Harpoon Harry, who leads by 3 parts of a length, and the two-path Grand Journey is second. A gap of 4 more to Copazzo, who's outside of My Boy Blue. They're third and fourth. Back to fifth is Vintner. 2 back to the rail in Uranium. Then it's a patient Citizen K who lets the pace develop ahead of him, and the trailer is still Tis a Prince. They go to the half-mile point. It's Harpoon Harry, stretching it out a touch now. He leads by a length and a quarter. Grand Journey is second. On the inside, My Boy Blue is now third with Copazzo in the two-path fourth. 2 back to Vintner. Then comes Uranium. Still yet to make his move is Citizen K, although Zayas looks like he's angling now. And the trailer a long way. Tis a Prince. They went to half in 46 seconds flat as they race to the top of the stretch. Harpoon Harry has the lead. Grand Journey is second. My Boy Blue off cover for a bit. He's now third. Copazzo is there fourth, then Uranium. This favorite Citizen K with a ton to do and less than a quarter to do it. They have Harpoon Harry to catch. My Boy Blue down the center trying to spring the upset. Past the 8th pole, Harpoon Harry by 2. My Boy Blue chasing gamely, but he's out of time. Harpoon Harry in front. Up for second is Uranium. Back to third is My Boy Blue. Then Grand Journey, Citizen K did not fire. 133 and 1.
They're off in the Curlin, Florida Derby. After 3 quarters in 112 and 1, Known Agenda is now on to take over the lead. It's Known Agenda for St. Elias Stable. Florida Derby winner, Known Agenda.
Whether you're new to the world of horse racing or a seasoned professional, we have something for everyone here at the National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame. From fine art to legendary artifacts, our mission is to preserve and promote the history of thoroughbred racing in America and honor the sport's most accomplished participants. Open year-round and located on Union Avenue, right across from Saratoga Racecourse, adding to the rich history surrounding the oldest racetrack in America. Visit racingmuseum.org.
And they're off. Perfect start. From between horses, Three Girls wins the break and looks for the early advantage. Foggy Note and Peggy Sue, I Love You on to challenge. Out in the middle, here's a move from Time to Salsa. Even deeper super spin. The one at the back is Lita, but she's not far away. No more than 3 lengths from first to last in the run to the far turn. Peggy Sue, I Love You, in front by a neck on the outside. Three Girls second, 3 wide. Time to Salsa now third. Foggy Note backs off to land a tracking spot fourth. She'll need a way through. Then it's Lita, and quickly outpaced. The trailer is Super Spin. They whistled a quarter, 21 flat, and the leader is still Peggy Sue, I Love You. She's on top here by almost a length. Looking for room is Foggy Note. She's got no place to go yet. Vasquez trying to find a seam. Now he secures the 2-path, and he's on to challenge. Down the center in Time to Salsa as they come past the 8th pole. From between horses, Foggy Note striding forward for a narrow lead. Fighting right with her, Peggy Sue, I Love You. Then on the outside, here's a run from Three Girls. Foggy Note wandering about, but she'll get it done. Foggy Note wins. Peggy Sue, I Love You was second. Three Girls third. Lita's fourth in 56-4. And they're off in the pay any price. XY Speed, one of the first into stride today. Moving up on the outside, Mamba on 3. So the favorite knows there's not as much pace as last time, and Edwin Gonzalez will have him sit second behind the speed of Mamba on 3. These two have gone 2.5 better than Bouncer, who's now third. Up the inside, Grimes is into fourth from Sigiloso, then Hilarious Affair, and the trailer is all in sync. Into the far turn they go. So Mamba on 3 got the lead and got down to the rail, but he's only a length in front of XY Speed, who's on the chase in second. It's a gap of 2 to Bouncer. He's now third. Trying to rally from the back is Sigiloso into fourth at the rail. That's Grimes as they reach the top of the stretch. Mamba on 3 has the lead. XY Speed moving boldly and moving right now. In the midst of a career renaissance, here comes XY Speed down the center to challenge Mamba on 3, who's always up for a fight. He's fighting hard, but he's back to second. Sigiloso tries to get into third with Bouncer to the wire. XY Speed wins the pay any price. Second, Mamba on 3. Third was Sigiloso. Fourth was Bouncer in 54 flat. And they're off. Good start from between horses for Swan Lake, who heads off for the early lead. Swan Lake is the leader. Moving up on the outside, that's Millennium Condo into second, and from between horses, that's Baltimore into third. Down at the inside and saving ground while a bit keen is Uncle Armando. Uncle Armando, he's about 4 lengths behind here as they make their way to the first quarter of a mile. It's Swan Lake in front. Swan Lake leads, and he leads narrowly by half a length over Baltimore and Captain Anthony second and third. Millennium Condo's on the outside of Uncle Armando. They're fourth and fifth, only 2 lengths off the lead now. Then back to Burning Man, and In It for the Love is last of all as the quarter complete in just 25 and 1. They race their way down the backstretch. The leader is Swan Lake by 3/4 of a length. Baltimore second. Captain Anthony has to work between horses. Then at the inside, it's Uncle Armando. Out in the middle goes Millennium Condo. Trying to move up from the back is Burning Man within it for the love as they make their way through a 49 2/2 mile speed. It's Swan Lake, the leader. Swan Lake by a half a length. Captain Anthony second and now tries to go after him. Two back to a third running Millennium Condo, who's 3 wide. Uncle Armando stays parked at the rail. Voldemort's been kicked in it for the love. Needs to do better than that. Burning Man is at the back, and the leader is Swan Lake. He tries to get away. Captain Anthony throwing all he can at him from second. 3 back to Uncle Armando, then Millennium Condo. 3/4, 113 flat. Swan Lake has taken a barrage of attacks, and he's still the leader. At the inside, Uncle Armando tries to get the last call down the center, and Captain Anthony. 1/8 of a mile to go. Swan Lake, he's up to the task here. He's strong. He's finding. Second is Uncle Armando. Third is Captain Anthony, but nobody could reach Swan Lake. He went all the way. Uncle Armando second, Captain Anthony third, and it for the love is up fourth. Then Millennium Condo, 141 flat.
Coast to Coast Pick 5. $1 minimum. Player-friendly 15% takeout. Coast to Coast Pick 5. Every weekend.
Racing in the Big Drama Handicap. Octane started brilliantly and reaches out for the early lead. Ticking's going to run with him. Down at the inside, that's Loco Abario and Vivir Conalegria ridden hard in between them. The two at the back are Shaq Diesel and Collaborate. And the run to the opening quarter, Vivir Conalegria, hard used as he was a bit flat-footed at the break, and he has the lead now by a half a length. No problem for Octane. Jaramillo settling second in a flanking roll there. Outside it's Ticking, inside Loco Abario. Collaborates in the red at the rail, and in the yellow on the outside it's Shaq Diesel. They went 22 3 for the opening quarter, and they passed the half-mile mark. The leader, Vivir Conalegria. Up on the outside, Octane is a patient second, creeping closer. In the waiting room is Loco Abario, third at the rail, followed outside by Ticking, then Shaq Diesel, and Collaborate. They passed the 3 furlong pole. The leader is now Octane. He's asked to get away, and he gets away. He's a length and a half in front. Off cover into the attack is Loco Abario into second. That's all for Vivir Conalegria. Shaq Diesel's wide on the course as Octane is in control. They went to half in 45 2, and they're on their way home. It's Octane and Misael Jaramillo with a big lead. Call it 5 lengths. Shaq Diesel down the center is the one finishing up best of the rest as they come past the 8th pole. Octane by 5. Shaq Diesel trying to catch Loco Abario, but nobody catches Octane. It's an authoritative win in the Big Drama for Octane. He's in front. Loco Abario gained for second. Shaq Diesel had to settle for third. Fourth was Vivir Conalegria in 122 1. And they're off. 6 feet apart was slow to go, but she is going to guard her inside spot, and she only knows one way to race, and that's to the top. So here she comes, 6 feet apart to the lead. In between horses and racing right with her is Magic Moonstar, and up in the middle, speed from She's a Ragin' Cajun. A gap of another 2 to Ideal Breeze. In between horses, the favorite 11 Makes Sense. Down at the rail goes Wicklow Gal. It's a length back to the wide side and Kiki Love. In between horses, Mikasa, and trying to get underway from the back is Heir to the Roar as they round the far turn. 6 feet apart, step slow at the break. She's a length in front now. Magic Moonstar is second. Lovin' Makes Sense, guided to the clear to launch her bid. On the far outside, it's the gray Heir to the Roar. She's way out in the center. Off the turn in the stretch drive. The leader now is Lovin' Makes Sense, who rallies forward to take on Magic Moonstar. Down the center, Heir to the Roar. She gave up ground, but she's still closing. Lovin' Makes Sense trying to get home. Heir to the Roar trying to pick her up. The two favorites at the 70-yard mark. It's still Lovin' Makes Sense. And off on the outside, Heir to the Roar. That's a wicked bob. I can't try to call it. It's Heir to the Roar outside. It's Lovin' Makes Sense trying to hold her off on the inside. It's a win picture, 57-1. Racing and the Mr. Steel Stakes. Ridden hard for the early advantage is Main Event. That's his way of going, but he's going to have a challenge from Eyes on the King. Eyes on the King, hard ridden by Jaramillo. It's a brouhaha in the run to the first turn. Win for the Money trips out and lands a great spot in third. A gap of 3 more to Love Me Not. Then it's Me and Mr. C. Paired off from there, Benvolio and Marwad. Eldon's Prince with a lot of pace ahead of him last a long way as they chase the speed of Eyes on the King. That early tussle got to won by Eyes on the King as Zayas had to defer on Main Event to race in second, but the damage was done as the quarter was 22-2. Love Me Not is keen at the inside in third from Win for the Money, who closed this the favorite and is racing fourth, getting a great trip. Back at the rail, it's Marwad. Then it's Me and Mr. C. 3 back to Benvolio with Eldon's Prince at the inside. They make their way to the half-mile point. The opening half-mile was 46-2. It's Eyes on the King and Misael Jaramillo intent on making all. Main Event turns the pressure back up in second. Win for the Money bides his time. He's now third. Up to fourth goes Love Me Not, then Me and Mr. C and Marwad. Eldon's Prince is ridden while underway second last, and Benvolio trails. Around the far turn they go. Here comes Edwin Gonzalez on Win for the Money, making a bold bid to take over from Main Event, who was softened up after that early skirmish. Running home from the back is Eldon's Prince. They're at the top of the stretch. It's Win for the Money. He's looking good, an eighth of a mile out. He's 4 to the good. Main Event is second with work to do to hold that spot, is charging Eldon's Prince and Me and Mr. C. But look at this performance in the Mr. Steel. Win for the Money. Indeed. Sharp by 6 in the end. Eldon's Prince was second. Me and Mr. C third. Closer fourth, either Marwad or Main Event. 138-2. They're off. And they're off. Not a good start for Mega Glorious, awkwardly away and shuffled to last. It was a good start for Heathcliff from down toward the inside. In the middle, it's Miracle Trip moving up, and Designated Hitter gets floated a bit deep on the course. Magic Shadow comes away 4 wide while racing in fourth. Then it's Karaoke splitting horses as team captain. He's looking for some forward position. Back at the inside, Dollar Liberty together with Silent and Violent. And after the bad start, Mega Glorious is last of the 9 here as they complete the opening quarter in 24-3. To the backstretch they go with Miguel Vasquez and Heathcliff on top by a length and a half. In a flanking position, second is Miracle Trip from designated hitter in third. Magic Shadow on the far outside, fourth. White blinkers of the race favorite team captain now racing in fifth. Mega Glorious getting started on the outside, working between horses. That's Karaoke with Dollar Liberty and Silent and Violet. They go to the half-mile point. With the advantage, it's Heathcliff. The half was 49-3. Heathcliff by a length and a half. Miracle Trip second. Designated hitter third. Team captain fourth. Silent and Violence in the black and purple. 3 wide and trying to move up. That's Magic Shadow. Down at the rail, it's Karaoke. Dropping back is Dollar Liberty as they round the far turn. Heathcliff tries to sneak away. Asking for a run is Vasquez, and he gets a response and establishes a 4-length lead with a quarter of a mile to go. Driven second. Team captain Silent and Violent is between horses. Magic Shadows on the far outside. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Silent and Violent starts to respond to urging from Leonel Reyes and tries to close down Heathcliff. 1/8 of a mile to go. Heathcliff by a length and a half. Silent and Violent getting to him. Final 1/16 of a mile. And here's Silent and Violent to take the lead late. Silent and Violent is in front. Heathcliff is second. Team captain is third. Dollar Liberty is fourth. Then Magic Shadow, 141-4. And runners away. Fredo wins the break and goes looking for the lead. Swashbuckle will have something to say about that, and Spy Hunter moves up on the outside. He'll take a trail and race in third. Out the back early, Scott 2 Tap and Lord Eddard Stark. In the run to the first turn, Swashbuckle intent on making Fredo work for the advantage, and these two have opened 3 lengths on a very well-situated Spy Hunter. He's now third. He's 3 clear of Lord Eddard Stark in fourth, and the trailer is Scott 2 Tap. Opening quarter, 23-1. It's a very aggressive pace. Swashbuckle on the inside, Fredo on the outside. Their heads apart, and they continue to pour on the speed. They've opened 8 on Spy Hunter, who rates his own trip in third. He's a length in front of Lord Eddard Stark in fourth, and the trailer is Scott 2 Tap. They go to the half-mile point. These top two doing each other no favors through a wicked half of 45-1, 22-second speed in the second quarter. Swashbuckle trying to run away from Fredo. These two still well clear of the others, but they've set them all up. As running in third is Spy Hunter, but he's only a length in front of Lord Eddard Stark, so he'll be the one to worry about. Back at the inside, Scott 2 Tap as they race for home. On the outside, Fredo toward the rail. Swashbuckle, here's the gray. Lord Eddard Stark hitting high gear, trying to outkick Spy Hunter, looking for room. Scott 2 Tap, he just ran right onto heels. Sonny got lucky, he didn't drop himself. 1/8 of a mile to go. Lord Eddard Stark powers forward to take the lead. From the inside, Spy Hunter is second. Scott 2 Tap, he tries to reassert his momentum and get into a spot here, but it's Lord Eddard Stark to win it by a length and a half. Close then for second, probably Spy Hunter over an unlucky Scott 2 Tap, then Fredo.
That wraps up Saturday racing here at Gulfstream Park. What an exciting day with 2 stakes races on the card, and looking forward to doing all again tomorrow on Sunday racing at Gulfstream Park. First post, 12:55.